First off, I want to say welcome. My name is Ben Welch, and I'm representing HHB Media today. And I just want to say first, it's an honor to be able to talk to you and be able to get your opinion on your own films and everything. So first off, I would just ask if you want to introduce yourself, and talk a little bit about the films that you were in.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm Hannah Satterlee, and I am in Edie and Lady Lazarus, and those are the two films that me and my partner, my like collaborator, longtime collaborator, we submitted to this film festival because we thought that it would be a good opportunity, and it's really really interesting. So I kind of read up on it and decided to submit there. So
Nice, nice. Let's talk about Edie first. I noticed that one of the topics in it was that it was filmed in just about 4 hours or so, right?
yeah,
Talk to me about how that process came to mind and ultimately what you guys were aiming for with that.
yeah. So basically, we came across this old television, and we were just kind of bored one day, and we were like, what kind of story can we tell with this TV? And then I really like, the whole concept of like the back rooms and like liminal spaces. I know that's like a really popular concept right now. So
Hmm.
we kind of just conjoined those two, like an old TV, kind of that creepiness of like the static. And then we found this really weird liminal space esque location in West Covina. And so we decided to kind of just play around and shoot something. And there was no like script or anything. So we just like played. And it's interesting the different interpretations I get of Edie because I don't really have like a set story to it. But there's so
Hmm.
many interpretations that I've been told, and I'm like, that's great. That's awesome. Like, yeah. So,
Great, great. Like kind of
mhm.
leaving it up to the audience to determine.
Mhm.
Awesome, awesome. With Lady Lazarus, I saw that you were obviously not only acting in it, but also you directed, wrote, and kind of like produced all of that.
Mhm.
Talk to me kind of about how that process was having to kind of be a one woman show, to say the least.
Yeah, so I read poetry on my spare time, and also like on I do like poetry voiceover a little bit on TikTok. So
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that not only me but like other people really like Sylvia Plath. So um sh- she's like my favorite poet.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was doing a voiceover of Lady Lazarus, and I just started getting, visions in my head, and I was like, wow, I want to like visualize this. Like I want to create a story out of this. But stay true to the story of the poem because it's so specific, and I
Mm-hmm.
think her vision is very specific, and I wanted to stay true to that. And I saw a lot of other, like I was like, oh, like what kind of like short films have people done with it with Lady Lazarus? And like
Mm-hmm.
it's all basically like really out there stories, and people create their own stories, which is great. But I kind of wanted to dig into like the mind of Sylvia Plath. And I'm not like playing her, but I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I just wanted to capture the emotion that that poem gave me. And I was trying to imagine how she was feeling when she wrote that. So that was kind of my process with it.
Awesome. Awesome. I love it. Um, so with both of the films, there was a use of liminal spaces, and you kind of touched on it before. But what is, I would say, in your opinion, like what makes though using those liminal spaces for your films so intriguing, and useful? Because not very many people, you know, can work with that because, like you mentioned, it leaves it up to interpretation and stuff. So, what makes it interesting for you?
Well, for me, um, I think the absence of it's more of like a feeling than anything, right? It's this empty space that is supposed to occupy things, but it doesn't. And I think that's what's scary. And I know I've seen some where it's always like that empty hallway, but then a creature is like on the other side.
Yeah.
But just the hallway itself is so strange. And that's like, I don't know. I have like really vivid dreams, and that's just, I've had like nightmares as a kid, and I don't know, like the movie Skinamarink is a super good like
Yeah.
that scare, like I can't even explain to you how scared that made me. And I'm like 24, so
Hmm.
and there was no monster, it's just like these kids and these like corners of a house. Like it's nothing,
Yeah.
but it's like so much. So I think just the
Hmm.
emptiness of it all, and you just feel the emptiness in it with your mind and your imagination. It's just so that's kind of what I like about it.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, no, like I wasn't even gonna mention it, but like I've seen that film before.
Yeah.
And watching, especially with Edie, that was one of like the comparisons that came into my mind. So like
Mm,
that's really crazy that like you also like, draw from that and everything.
yeah.
Well, last I just have to ask you, what are any upcoming projects that you or your partner may be working on or featured in, and where can people view those?
Yeah, so we just finished filming yesterday. Well, we're finishing it tonight, but we're collaborating with our friend Brandon Capin, and
Mhm.
it's kind of like a car like action film, and it's a proof of concept right now, but we're gonna try to film the feature this summer, so that'll be really cool. And then I just went to the private screening of a feature I was in. It's called Cookbook for Southern Housewives, and it stars it stars uh, Michael Madsen and David. Uh, sorry, David. Oh man, no! Hold on.
It wouldn't be like David Harbour or anything.
No.
Okay.
1 minute. I have it right here. Uh, David Keckner, the guy from
Nice.
Anchorman. Anyway, it
Yeah.
has really good actors, and I think it's gonna be premiering, like publicly premiering soon. So that I'm like really excited about that, because yeah, they're super amazing, and David Keckner is hilarious. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's
no.
like a mafia, like Southern mafia movie, but it like kind of turns it on its head a little bit. So
Awesome. Awesome. Well, congratulations first with that. That's an awesome, awesome milestone. But I hope
thank
that those
you,
films come out and everything is awesome with that.
thank
Lastly, where can people find you on social media? Like any Instagram or
yeah.
YouTube?
um My YouTube is Hannah J. Satterlee, and my Instagram is Hannah J. Satterlee. And Studios 918 is my collaborator. We kind of have this little like production company thing. Um, and on TikTok, uh, I am at Hannah Jewel 11. Um, yeah, Hannah Jewel 11. And let me just make sure that my YouTube is that as well. Yeah, Hannah J. Satterlee. So yeah, that's the yeah, those are my socials.
Great. Well, Hannah, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to talk to me. Thank you so much for putting that work into your film and for being a part of the TRILLVISION Film Festival. And unless you have any other questions for me, I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you so much. No, I think we covered it, but yeah, I really appreciate you guys like talking to me. That's so cool. So thank
Oh,
you
of
so much.
course. Of
Yeah.
course. Thank
Thank
you.